All right, y'all. What's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all. I'm back again. Can't stay away, man. Always got something coming up here. Big news again. And this is some good news. Good news for y'all that's been waiting on the champ to return. Shout out to Burt MMA on IG. Like I said, I usually check out his sources here because usually his is pretty reliable and he will post up where he got it from for the most part. But as y'all can see, this one is regarding the strawweight champ. So I had to fill y'all in and give my thoughts on this one. Bird MMA posted this up. He posted up fight camp started for Zhang Weili. At the bottom here, he wrote, "At Zhang Weili has began fight camp for her next title defense early 2025. I heard when and who she will fight about a week ago, and now know she has begun camp. Who do you guys think she fights?" All right. So just let me read that to y'all again. I'll go ahead and post it up here just so y'all see it. But he said here, Zhang Weili has begun fight camp for her next title defense. He said, I heard when and who she'll fight about a week ago. All right. So he's heard it. So he's talked to somebody. He's either talked to Weili's camp, somebody there, or the particular fighter that we're going to talk about here in a minute, who it could be. He probably reached out to her. And he says now he knows that she has begun fight camp. So who do you guys think she's fighting? Well, first off, I did see on Weili's IG that she's posted up some new pictures of her and her strength and conditioning coach, getting it in. She's been getting that work in. I've been seeing her kind of go hard now. So, yeah, something's telling me that she is returning early 2025 now, right? I think we knew all signs was pointing to that when a particular strawweight fight just got canceled, right? So the question he asked, who do we think Zhang Weili returns to fight against? All right. So, yeah, I definitely think she is coming back early 2025. It's obvious. But what also is obvious, I think we all know who the opponent is going to be, right? I really do think that the opponent is none other than Tatiana Suarez, right? I think we're just waiting on a date, and I want to talk about which card I think it's going to be on right now, since he didn't post that. He didn't post that on IG yet, but I'll give you my thoughts on where I think the fight's going to take place. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to be Tatiana Suarez now. Number one, Tatiana Suarez. She canceled her fight with Verna Jandiroba. And when that fight was canceled, it wasn't canceled because of an injury or anything else or any type of condition or illness, right? That fight just all of a sudden just went up in smoke just like that, right? And Tatiana Suarez, she acknowledged that it was clickbait on her being injured, but she was still in the gym getting the work in. And as you can see now, Tatiana, she's still going hard. She's still getting that work in, right? And if y'all remember correctly, she did say before that that fight was in talks back in December, right? Before they rescheduled Verna, Tatiana did say that that probably was going to be the fight that she was going to get. But all of a sudden, they scheduled Verna, but maybe they said, okay, this ain't going to work out. So Weili needs to get back in there as soon as possible. So let's cancel the Verna fight and do the championship fight instead, right? So yeah, it just makes sense now that it's Tatiana Suarez because number two, who else is there for her to fight right now, right? She's already defended against Lemos and Yan Xiaonan. Yeah, Yan Xiaonan looked good in her Tabitha Ricci fight, but still not enough to earn a rematch. Okay, Andrade, nope. Anybody else after that? Nope. There's nobody she can fight. So all signs point to Tatiana Suarez. It makes sense for Tatiana to come back and get her shot now, anyways, right? Now I did want to see the Verna fight, but let's be real. We just don't know how long Tatiana has now, and I think she understands that as well. So she probably was like, "Hey, I need this title shot now because she's on the clock." Let's be real, right? With all the injuries she suffered and things that's been going on with her, she deserves a shot, you know, ASAP, right? And as for Zhang Weili, whenever this fight's going to be scheduled, it's going to be about 10 months out for her, right? So we got to see the champ back at some point. I know there's been discussion of her trying to move up to fight Valentina and so on, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. We all knew that wasn't going to happen because we already got a legit flyweight contender named Manon that deserves her shot and needs that shot now. So there was no way Weili was going to step in and take that from her. I think the UFC realized that was going to be a dumb idea to try to screw Manon out, right? So yeah, Zhang Weili back in 115, the way it's supposed to be against the legit number one contender in Tatiana Suarez. Let's keep it moving, right? So with that being said, since we do know that Weili does have an opponent and she is coming back early 2025 and she's back in training, I think that for me, this is just my opinion. I do think that since UFC 11 is already looking like it's about to be filled out, it's more than likely that Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez is going to be on the UFC 312 card, which is going to be February 8th in Sydney, Australia. All right. Because that card right now only has like 3 fights on it going by Tapology. I know there's a Japanese fighter on there too. So I don't know if they're going to put some more like Asian fighters, like a mix of, Chinese and Japanese on there. But maybe it's going to be like a international thing where they put, all kinds of fighters, Australian and so on. So that would probably be a good card to set that up on, as a co-main, or it could be a main event. Maybe that's why they put Dern Ebos 2 as a UFC Fight Night main event to kind of push more WMMA fighters as main event to see how that works out. But who knows? More than likely, I think even as a strawweight title fight, this will probably be co-main event. They're probably just looking into who they could get up there to be the main event. But yeah, I think that if it's going to be early 2025, it's more than likely that Zhang Weili is going to return to defend her title for UFC 312, because 311, let me go back one card. Yeah, is the Islam card, where he's rematching what's his name? Armin. He's gonna be rematching Armin. So you already got that as the main event, and then the co-main event is Marab and Umar, right? So this being a title fight, it's definitely going to be a co-main, no less than a co-main. So they're probably going to shoot for 312, right? 312, or when is 313? Because 313 is going to be pushing it out, right? 313 is going to be on March 8th, and by then that'll almost be 11 months for Zhang Weili's return. So nobody's scheduled for that one. So it could be that, but I do think that since they're filling out UFC 312 now, it's more likely going to be Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez, right? For UFC 312. But guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. That's the latest I've seen here, going by Burt MMA, and, just looking at the footage on Zhang Weili's side, Tatiana, the cancellations, and just piecing the puzzle. It's looking like this fight's probably going to be on the Sydney, Australia card coming up in a few more months, right? So, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.